On the mental plane, every thought is something material, as concrete as a stone or a chair can be on the physical plane. If we could see into the mental plane, we would perceive each individual surrounded by thought forms according to their particular or dominant vibration. The quantum garden of the mind, when thoughts weave realities. On the mental plane, every thought is a sculpture of pulsating light, as tangible as marble under the fingers or the weight of gravity on the bones. Imagine, if our eyes vibrated at the frequency of the mental world, we would see forests of crystalline geometries growing around each being, architectures of desires and fears that intertwine like quantum vines. Each individual is a garden of thought forms that bloom or wither under the sun of their consciousness. The mind is not a mirror, but a loom where time and ether weave constellations of meaning. Is the stone more real than the longing that names it? There, in the quantum garden, doubts are mountains of obsidian, loves, rivers of dancing photons. Each mental whisper carves galaxies in the void, pregnant with possibilities. If we could perceive the mental plane, we would discover that emotions are landscapes. Anger rises like towers of cast iron, compassion like quartz flowers that refract the light of others. Habits are paths. Mental routines dig furrows in the ether, creating highways for certain energies and walls for others. The dominant vibration is a climate. Some dwell in eternal monsoons of chaos, others under clear skies of fractal certainty. Questions that disintegrate paradigms. Are we gardeners or prisoners of the mental forms we inherit? If every thought alters the geometry of the personal quantum field, what realities are we literally constructing with our internal dialogue? Is it possible that collective mind forms, ideologies, cultural myths, have more critical mass than physical objects? What happens when two minds intertwine their vibrations? Is a bridge of shared reality created, or a collapse of conscious singularities created? If the mental plane precedes the physical, as quantum physics proposes, are we unconscious architects of our own trap or our liberation? This is the great secret of the New Age. To master vibration is to sculpt reality. Every thought is an act of cosmic creation, a sacred gesture that resonates in multiple dimensions. What garden are you watering with your daily attention? What mind forms have you allowed to take root in your inner landscape? As you inhale, imagine absorbing liquid stars that dissolve rigid mental forms. As you exhale, visualize your highest ideas crystallizing into pyramids of light, attracting synchronicities to your path. Sharing this reflection is sowing seeds of fractal consciousness. Imagine a network of minds creating conscious quantum gardens. Could we, collectively, alter the vibration of the planet? The answer lies in the space between one thought and the next, in that eternal instant where we choose which reality to materialize. Do you dare to observe your own mental garden and then reinvent it? Do you want to transform these ideas into a visual thread with analogies between fractals, sacred geometry, and mental processes? How mental vibrations influence our perception of the world. What role does conceptual poetry play in personal transformation? How can we identify and change our mental vibrations? What is the relationship between poetry and spiritual growth? How can existential questions enrich our poetic experience?